Hey everyone, Bill 13 here, and yes, we are finally here. It is Wrestlemainia weekend. I apologize for not making any videos as of late. I've been really busy with work and stuff like that. Finally had a day to myself to do this, which is a good thing because now we have a good understanding of what the card actually is going to be. And it's a pretty stacked one. We have 13 confirmed matches, possibly a 14th if The Undertaker shows up. If anything, we'll probably have a stare down with him with a promo with John Cena, if anything. But I will be covering what I think should happen should that match actually take place. So, we're going to start off with a pre-show. Let's get right into it. We have, like I said, 13 matches to cover. First one I'm going to talk about is the Under the Giant Battle Royal. They have a lot of really good talents in this one. I'm actually okay with both the men and women's rumbles being in the pre-show, because that means that they will get, if they're at least getting equal billing, that's a good thing. Consistency is good. Would I like the women to be in the main event? Yes, but as long as we actually get both of them in equal, that's okay. And ironically enough, the last time we had a battle royal on the pre-show was, I believe, 31, unless they had it last year as well. No, they had it last year, but that one was kind of meh. But the last time we had it on the main show was on that 32, and that sucked. That was just a bad royal. In terms of who we know is in it, the only one I actually want to win is Matt Hardy. Maybe just to see the hilarity of it, Tyler Breeze. And he eliminates Fandango. Now, who I think will win, which will be a fun thing to add on to, or to break his streak, would be Kurt Hawkins. That's something, though. Next, I'll talk about the women's. I'm glad they changed the name. I'm not going to get into it. Enough people have talked about it in the past. We have... the only one that I want to win this is Becky Lynch. Sasha and Bayley deserve their own feud, culminating in SummerSlam match. Becky's the only one I feel that could actually do something with this belt or with this trophy storyline wise. Congratulations to all the women that are going to be in it. This is going to be a fantastic battle royal. I can already tell. We just need to figure out what the hell to do after. Maybe have a woman main event WrestleMania next year. Maybe Sasha or maybe Ronda Rousey versus Asuka next year, champion versus champion. Why not? It's spoilers for what I think is gonna be the SmackDown Women's match. Anyway, final pre-show match: Cedric Alexander versus Mustafa Ali. Possibly will be the sleeper hit or sleeper match of the night. This will be a fantastic cruiserweight match. Both of them are fantastic guys in the ring and out of the ring. I've heard nothing but good things. A friend of mine actually went to school with Mustafa Ali, believe it or not. It hope nothing but the best for both of them. It makes sense for them not to put the cruiserweight belt on the main show because they're Enzo Amore is still fresh in everyone's mind. Leave it on the pre. Next year we get the main show. Now onto the main shows. I'm gonna go by the matches what I think the order of the matches is gonna be. what the order should be. I'm going to start off with the tag team belts, starting with Sheamus and Cesaro versus Braun Strowman and mystery opponent. We don't know who he is. We don't know if he'll have one. He's supposed to. I'm kind of hoping that it is somebody cool. Like my top 5 would be Bobby Lashley, Samoa Joe, Big Show, Kane, and maybe Bray Wyatt. Just kick that one off. Why not? Regardless, I don't think they're going to win because Braun's going to want to get everything by himself, and Sheamus is, or I think it's going to be Cesaro that picks up the victory. I'm actually going to call that it's going to be Cesaro that's going to be the one that does it. It'd be amazing if he can actually pull off a giant swing on Braun Strowman. I doubt he will. We've seen him do crazier stuff, though. Next will be the SmackDown Tag Team Champs. The Usos versus the New Day and the Bludgeon Brothers. I don't really care who wins this one. All three tag teams are great. That said, I really am high on the Bludgeon Brothers right now. Or Harper and Rowan deserve something. And who knows, maybe if they have the belts, they'll get rid of those stupid hammers they carry around. Maybe. That's who I'm going with. You might notice I'm rushing a little bit, but a lot of matches, very little time. The next thing I'm going to cover are the mid-card belts, the IC and the USA belts. Starting with the IC title, The Miz defending his title against Seth Rollins and Finn Balor. This is going to be possibly the match of the night. And yes, I'm saying that in full regards of what the SmackDown or heavyweight title is. If we're judging by what happened on Monday, or what Finn and Seth are going to go all out. Miz is going to be a great addition to it. This could be. This probably won't, but it could be. There's a lot of good matches on the card. I'm actually really excited about this card. I have to, it would be fitting for Seth to win get his Grand Slam at Mania. I don't think it's going to happen, but it'd be good. I just said I don't think it's going to happen. He's my pick anyway. Finn Balor deserves a main title push. They should put him against Roman Reigns. Let's see that happen. Next is Randy Orton versus Bobby Roode versus Jinder Mahal versus Rusev for the U.S. title. And with no hesitation, not a shadow of a doubt, Rusev needs to win this. He is hot right now. Everyone loves Rusev. He deserves that title. Let him win the title. Now we'll get to the women's belts. I'm not as excited about the Raw as I am for the SmackDown. The Raw belt kind of lost a lot of respect for me with this whole bullying angle they're doing. And while I understand why they're doing it, it hurts. It hits close to home for me. It is not the right message to send to little kids that this type of behavior is allowed. So with that, the only way they can go is Nia Jax winning. And if they do anything but that, that'll be horrible. Unless Carmella was to cash in her Money in the Bank on Raw, because SmackDown is not the one to go, or is not going to lose their title anytime soon. Now, I will say this. Like I said, SmackDown on the other hand, I am excited for. Because we have Charlotte Flair versus Asuka. And Charlotte said it best. If you want to be the woman, you got to beat the woman. Charlotte is a now, I believe, 5 or 6 time women's champion. And she has earned every single one of them. She is one of the best workers on the women's division, hands down. And then you have Asuka, who is going up against her undefeated streak. Either way is a victory in our book, or as a fan, or in my book as a fan. I want Asuka to win though, and I'll tell you why. Because we have Ronda Rousey on Raw side. She's in a match, and I'll talk about that in a second. But wouldn't it be amazing if next WrestleMania we get Sasha Banks versus Bayley for the Raw Women's Champion, and then Ronda jumps ship, goes to SmackDown, Ronda Rousey versus Asuka for the SmackDown Women's Championship, and is still on it's streak versus streak. Neither of them are undefeated, or neither of them have been defeated. Let's make this happen. That'd be awesome. Now that kind of gives away my pick for Ronda Rousey and Kurt Angle versus Triple H and Stephanie, which I will be talking about now. Ronda's gonna win. Stephanie's gonna put on a decent showing. Triple H and Kurt is gonna be a fantastic match to see in its own right. I wish there was a singles match for both of these groups. I wish we just saw Steph and Ronda as a singles match, and Triple H and Kurt Angle as a singles match. This will be a fun match, but Ronda Rousey and Kurt Angle are going to win. I want Ronda to be taken, or Kurt to take Ronda under his wing, and be the bane of the Authority's existence. That'll be fun. Now we're going to get to, real quick, I'm going to talk about what I think is going to happen with Taker Cena. If that match happens, I think they're going to make it the American Badass Taker, if he wants to actually come out and wrestle. He doesn't have to by any means. He probably won't. If nothing else, we'll get they'll be showing John. John will be the host. He's already slated to be there. Let's just have John Cena and Undertaker just have a stare down. That's all they really need. Then we get to the main events. What's gonna be the main event and what the fans think should be the main event. And I'm gonna do it in that order. Roman Reigns versus Brock Lesnar. What's going to be the main event, because it's the Universal title, it's Raw's belt. Brock Lesnar is not walking out of WWE with that championship unless they want to try to do a CM Punk angle with Brock Lesnar, which they will not do. Roman Reigns is going to win. Roman Reigns is going to get into a feud with either Samoa Joe or Braun Strowman for that belt, or, who I said earlier, Finn Balor. That will happen. Let's just move on to what the match I'm excited for, the one I'm going to talk about probably the longest. AJ Styles versus Shinsuke Nakamura for the SmackDown World Heavyweight title. This is going to be match of the night, bar none. It's not like the Finn, Seth, Miz, or Cedric Alexander versus Mustafa Ali, where I said it could be match of the night. This will be match of the night. This is the match that the fans have wanted for years, ever since both men came into WWE. And we saw what they could do in New Japan, and that was probably one of the best matches either of them have ever had, which is saying a lot considering it's Shinsuke Nakamura and AJ Styles. This is gonna be a beautiful show. Whoever wins this match, it doesn't matter. We win. The whole WWE universe wins this match. That said, AJ Styles is gonna win. Not gonna hold any qualms about it. AJ is the better, AJ's the better looking champion in Vince's eyes. AJ's over as shit with everybody. Shinsuke, they've kind of flubbed his whole thing. They are dumb for doing it, but they have. Nonetheless, this will be a fantastic match. This will be a fantastic card. I'm going to say it. This is going to be a great card to watch. So, this has been 2013. I will probably do a NXT recap or a predictions video. More likely a predictions video. And just tie in my recap for NXT and WWE together. But in the meantime, it's been 2013. Later.